Hi, welcome to Senior Insights. My name is Cynthia, and today I'm going to do a little rant on something. I'm curious to see what other people think about this. I usually at night when I go to bed, I play my video games and then I look at Facebook. Now, I don't participate in Facebook, I don't post anything, I just kind of keep tabs on my family and friends and stuff and that. And I like things when I see, I always courteously like something. Anyway, what's been coming up in my feed are these reels, and the reels are of pet monkeys. Now you're going to say, what the heck is she talking about pet monkeys for? Well, I debated over and over about this, but it's something that I find kind of strange. That's not to say that, when I was a kid, I didn't think that, oh, wouldn't it be fun to have a pet monkey? But these reels, they're obviously from like Vietnam or the Philippines or Asian countries for the most part. I have watched a few American, and I did a little tiny bit of research on monkeys in the United States, and they are allowed to be pets in about 25 states. Thankfully, Maine isn't one of them, because I'd probably figure out how to get a monkey, because I'm like that. I like to do something that's a little off track. But now I'm getting off track. These monkeys, these people that have these monkeys, there's part of me that thinks they're sort of cute, and then they make this noise, and they make these, it's like a smile. I'm sure other people would think it was cute. Some people would think it was cute. I don't think everyone would think it was cute, because I showed it to a friend of mine and I said, look at this and tell me what you think of it. It's something that I keep watching, so I shouldn't encourage them by watching their videos, but it's kind of really weird. They take these monkeys, they're usually babies and infants, and they take them home and they treat them as if they were an infant or a child. They bottle feed them, they put diapers on them, they put outfits on them. On the little girls, they wear dresses. On the little boys, they wear, overalls and things that a little boy would wear. And to me, it's really weird. They put the monkeys in a high chair and they feed them, and they teach the monkey how to use a fork and to feed themselves. Today I watched a video when I was thinking about whether I was going to do this or not, and this woman in America, she has a monkey, and she was doing the video just like I'm doing, explaining things you needed to know if you chose to have a monkey. Well, this monkey is jumping all over her. It's climbing on her back, it's sitting on her head, it's climbing on the ceiling, it's jumping on her back, it's jumping on all over the place. And meanwhile, she had it on a leash. And they were in the monkey playroom. So this is in the United States of America. This woman has I think she said it was a spider monkey. They have really long legs and they have long arms. And they swing from the trees. But they have them in their house. They do have a room that's totally dedicated to the monkey. So they have toys and enrichment things with the monkey. But the monkey in America, this monkey was not dressed in children's clothes. It did have a diaper on. So you have to change their diaper. How gross is that? You have to feed them, and then this woman said that you have to keep the room temperature at 75 degrees. Winter, summer, 75 is hot. For me, it is anyway. I don't keep my home higher than 70. Sometimes it goes higher even though I'm air conditioned in the summer. But, 75 is kind of warm, if you ask me. And the woman who has the monkey has a little child. Anyway, that's the American mother. Then all these families in wherever it is, some Asian country, that have these monkeys, and they all sleep together. I'm telling you, it's really weird. They pull the blanket up on the monkey, and this is what I saw today. I saw this little monkey, and he was cute. He was very cute. He bounded up the stairs, this big, long staircase in his home. And these homes mostly have tile floors. And he went into this area that had a washing machine. But it also had this big red tub. And he went over to the tub, and he was pushing at it like he wanted to knock it over. It was on its side, as if it had been put up to drain or something, emptied. So he worked on that, and he finally got it flat. And now it happened to land right underneath a faucet. Now he got up on the faucet, he turned the faucet on. I'm not kidding, and I don't believe it was an AI or a doctored film. I think that this was the true thing. So then he sits on this little stool next to the tub that he's filling. He takes off his shirt. He had a tough time, but he got his shirt off, he threw it on the floor, then he took off his pants. And meanwhile, the stool is sliding, because it's one of those little plastic ones. And he'd get off the stool, he'd rearrange the stool again, and he got his pants off. And he put those in the pile next to his shirt. And then now he's got a diaper on. Meanwhile, the water is pouring into this tub. He takes his diaper off. Honest to God. He took his shirt off. He took his pants off. He took his diaper off. Meanwhile, the water is filling up the tub. He jumps up on the faucet, turns the water off. It took him a few tries, but he turned the water off. And then he jumped into the water. And he was swimming. Honest to God. And of course, somebody is filming this because obviously they captured the whole thing. He swims and he swims and he swims and he goes under. Apparently monkeys are really good swimmers and they enjoy the water. So he's swimming, and when he's all done, he gets up. And he doesn't get dressed again, though. He takes off, he leaps across the room, back down the stairs, into the bedroom, where he proceeds to get on top of the bed. He's dripping wet. And he walks across the bed. He lays down on his pillow. I know it's his pillow because I've seen another video of this particular monkey. And what it is it's one of those neck pillows, and he fits right into it. His head fits right into it. I mean, it is so weird to me. And I like animals, and obviously I have a tortoise. I mean, I like animals. So then the father comes in, the owner, the man, they don't speak English, and he's chastising the monkey for getting water all over his bed. It just had a top sheet, but the monkey's all over the whole bed, and there's all water everywhere. Who knows, he probably peed on it, I don't know. But anyway, the owner takes off the sheets and he chastises the monkey, and that's the end of the video. But the moral of this, what I'm trying to get at is, does anyone else think that this is kind of weird? Because I can, on some level, see the appeal to have a monkey, except when they're jumping on your head and jumping on your walls, jumping on the pictures and, knocking them down. And you could not have a normal life if you had a monkey. I think I can't go any place with a dog. Well, there's no monkey sitters or no monkey kennels, as far as I know. If you know of one, let me know. Maybe I'll get a monkey. No, I will not get a monkey. But can you believe that monkey, the little rascal, he turned the water on first, then he started to take his clothes off, He shut the water off and then he went for a swim. That's pretty darn smart if you ask me. Anyway, would you want a monkey? Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you don't think I'm too crazy, but I just couldn't resist not sharing that with you because you're my friends. Remember, you are a walking, talking miracle. Don't ever forget it.